Language learning has been completely misunderstood for decades. What if the secret isn't about memorizing rules and vocabulary, but about forming a relationship with the language itself?
That's such an intriguing perspective. What led you to this revelation?
Well, I was exploring this fascinating conversation between a language coach and her student that completely transforms how we think about mastering a new language. Instead of treating it like a mountain to climb, she suggests viewing it as a living, breathing entity.
Hmm, that's quite different from traditional teaching methods. How does this actually work in practice?
You know what's remarkable? She explained that fluency isn't about perfection, it's about flow, like learning to dance with the language rather than trying to control every step. She actually said something that gave me chills. Fluency is not a destination, it's a direction.
That really connects with how children naturally acquire language. They're not obsessing over perfect grammar, they're just living it.
Exactly! And here's what's fascinating. Those moments of confusion and frustration that every language learner experiences, she reframes them as signs of growth, like your brain literally rewiring itself to accommodate new patterns of thinking.
Well, that's such a powerful way to look at what most people consider their lowest moments in learning.
And get this, the student had this incredible realization where he started seeing English not just as a tool, but as a mirror reflecting his own habits, limitations, and fears. It's like, well, imagine discovering that learning a language is actually teaching you about yourself.
That's really profound. How did the coach suggest dealing with those moments of self-discovery?
So she had this brilliant perspective. She said we should stop asking, when will I finish? And start asking, how deeply can I go? It's like, you know how watching a garden grow is invisible day to day, but suddenly you realize how far things have come?
That must completely change the emotional experience of learning.
Oh, it does. And here's what really struck me. She talked about how every word carries the breath of its speaker, and every sentence is like a fingerprint of the mind that shaped it. It's not just about communication, it's about identity,
Well, that certainly puts a new spin on those frustrating grammar drills we all went through in school.
right? And she emphasized something crucial about trust over control, suggesting that mastery begins when you stop fearing mistakes and start trusting your instincts. But those instincts, they're built through engagement, not just memorization.
Like learning to ride a bike, at some point you have to trust your balance rather than overthinking every movement.
And here's the game changer. She said comparison is the thief of authenticity. Everyone's language journey is unique, just like everyone's voice is unique. It's about finding your own rhythm, your own way of expressing yourself.
That's especially relevant in today's social media age where everyone's constantly measuring themselves against others.
You know what really ties it all together? Her emphasis on hope as the foundation of learning. Without hope, language becomes labor. With it, learning becomes art. It completely transforms the emotional relationship with the learning process.
That's such a beautiful way to look at it. It really changes everything from obligation to opportunity.
And looking at the bigger picture, these insights apply to learning anything new, whether it's a language, an instrument, or even developing relationships. It's all about patience, trust, and embracing the journey rather than rushing to some imaginary finish line.
Well, that certainly gives us all something to think about in our own learning journeys.
And maybe that's the most powerful takeaway, that mastering anything isn't about reaching perfection, but about developing a deeper relationship with what we're learning. It's about the journey of discovery, not the destination.